There it is. So now if we just quick swap, we get a bonus damage. White people happy. Okay. This is more consistent than this. So we'll go with that. And it's free. Okay. Decent start. We'll let you use nades? No, no nades. No nades. That's pretty fucking good, I gotta say. Whoa! Hippo only? What? I'd love to have the ammo depot again. That was so magical. TJ asked, what's the worst? The worst GN? What's the worst gun? Oh. Some people will say the woodpecker. Like, does that do anything for us? I don't think so. That guy was not dying. Worst gun. I never really used Justice, but I'm sure Justice could be insane, especially for the dog. As you can tell, the horses are really fucking annoying. we're pretty underpowered for this. Why are those flashing green? Oh, are those all the ones that'll... I guess that was a bug. It's just saying all the things that'll refresh there. Refresh me. Foundry is level 4. I'm gonna kill one beetle at a time so I can take advantage of the extra damage whenever you kill an enemy. You better not pounce on me here or that's gonna fucking suck. I'm trying to keep him like this. My strafing as odd as I am right now. I'm totally down with it. I just gotta make sure I don't hit a wall. This is free as fuck. I'm close. Okay. No, I hit a wall, dude. That was so much damage. Pretty good. Alright, not bad. Not a bad first fight. Now we have to really hope that the vaults aren't the ones that are just like... the ones where the extra chest is that golden chest that offers like the ability to swap a weapon out, or sorry, swap the inscriptions for a weapon. Why do I feel like I said sorry like a Canadian? Sorry? Bad luck. We just have bad luck. Hopefully this is the only one. You put a condom in my burger? That was a shitty ass scroll right there. So far, pretty shit luck on desert. Damn it. Wish that was level 4. I'd want a different... Are you level 4? I'd want a different gun to be the one I switch to, just so I can maintain movement speed. But you switch it pretty fast. Oh. Having a smaller mouse hurts my hand. Because I have to grip it so much different than how I normally grip mice. So far so good. I mean, we're doing our damage. We're staying back. Not a lot of vaults so far. Nothing too absurd. We're just playing well. And we're following the rules we set in front of us. Having no shield and HP that regens over time is really nice. Like really, really nice. That's probably gonna be what carries us throughout this run. But at some point we're just gonna need to do more damage. And the damage is like, it's decent. Like I said, we're following the rules that we set for ourselves. Or not rules, but like the tips we're setting up for the run. AKA upgrading our weapon so that the foundry, or it's called the foundry, right? Yeah, the foundry gets upgraded. Even if the damage is like minuscule as fuck, it's better than nothing. Challenge event. All enemies transform into the desert boar after being defeated. I guess you buy this. I wonder if you don't buy those, do you get... Aw, they're so cute. Do you get, a reroll at a scroll? Or if you just might accidentally miss out on a scroll. Honestly, the hardest thing about these runs is how fucking long they take. If you don't have the right setup, then you're gonna be here for a while. Even if I'm able to do this, doesn't mean like... Or even if I'm like managing the run, if I don't get some strong enough shit, it's gonna be a strug bus. God, those guys are fucking annoying with their sidesteps. This dude is a good example of like how tough this run's gonna be if we don't have the right shit. Those all sucked. The desert has been bad for me in the last run as well. The last few runs, I think. Rain is the worst. Shit. Shit. Kinda shit. But at the moment, not shit. But for now, I like it. Nice and speedy. A little too fast maybe, but... And there's quite a bit of synergies that benefit like when you dash. Especially if we find the one that you get like an increased lucky shot chance for a few seconds after you dash. Like that's gonna be pretty huge. It adds one more mechanic that we have to take advantage of. I think you grab that, like without question. I'm moving so fast, it's hard to control. Alright, well, even more reason if we find like a dash synergy, we'll drop. We'll drop the 75% move speed. Everything. I'm pretty fucking hungry too. I gotta get the foods in me. What hit me? I guess this laser beam when you're too close to the wall, maybe? I'm going too fast. I gotta be able to hit his crit. Not too bad. I think this run is doomed to fail. I'm very, very nervous for how this is gonna play out. We just don't have enough damage. All enemies turn into exploding lanterns. Great. That just means focus enemies that run towards you, so you can deal with these separately. Don't kill more than one. That would be a nightmare. I almost forgot about it. I just stood there. What are those rolls? You're nuts. Oh, fuck. You didn't even look like you were attacking. Oh. Just doing the default gun? Yeah. I think you still use ostrich. Even though, like, if we can find a dash synergy, dude. But it's so unlikely now. Once you get to stage 3, like, scrolls are impossible to come by. Unless... That was the most free shit ever. It took HP from me, which I regen. I had to double check that I was using the right weapon. God, it's so hard to aim now. I'm moving too fast. I have to actually stand still. Why do I feel like I'm doing... Oh, because you're defensive. I'm just gonna cheese the fuck out of this guy so he stops fucking moving. Why am I slowed? Ah, stop it. You cause corrosion? Really? Since when? That's cool. I couldn't shoot it. Oh my god, these kappas are gonna be the end of me. I can't aim! It's too fast! Thank you, corrosion. Thank you. Oh yeah, good idea. I'm an actual idiot. Well, that's the run. I just triggered like both sides of the map to spawn. No. Ah. We're so fast though, as long as we don't fuck up our route. But these fuckers with shields are probably the biggest pain. We're not gonna be able to stand still for very long, so we gotta take out anything that doesn't have a shield and then deal with them last. Unless get fucked. And those squids in the way back, they're not that big of an issue, so I think we're fine. Okay, I'm starting to get it. I'm starting to get the speed. I'm adjusting. Ah. Woohoo. Starting to look clean. We did it. We did it. I don't think we missed anything. That was an interesting area. Wouldn't the cat be better for this challenge, or are you not using specials as well? Not using specials, nothing. Just the initial weapon. Can't use grenades. You can use the dual wield, but you obviously can't use the weapons that you dual wield with. G8 setup and have FPS drops. Is it normal? No. I would say this game has pretty clean frames. Do you have VSync on or off? I'm about to juke myself out if I'm not careful here. Fuck it, what the? There's so many of you guys. No, you broke the vase. I needed that vase. White people happy. What would I want to give up? Never mind, that was the dumbest question of my life. Just throw the game with this right here. That's so fucking terrifying. Get this out. Get this out. Do we have any shield synergies? I don't think so. Ah. Tui. The 3 dashes? Well, if I find a dash synergy, then advanced joggers and the 3 dashes actually become extremely powerful. Like lucky shot after a dash, that would make me do absurd amounts of damage. But as it stands, we're just gonna stick with this and just hold on to those. Reserve ammo is pretty fucking useless though, I'll tell you that much. I'm gonna reload, kill one of these lanterns, and then take advantage of the damage that I get after I kill an enemy. Marvelous. Absolutely marvelous. I'm so fast I can just bait attacks. Not have to worry about these guys hitting me with some bullshit. But to be honest, their head is easier to hit. Is that a shielding shaman? If I get caught by one of these fucking grapples, I'm dead. I'm fucking dead. I think all the shamans are... Nope, there's still one. Alright, we're good. Kind of. We still gotta get rid of these guys. I feel much better about killing these things than trying to kill the roadhog right now. I think we're good. Later. I'm just too fast. Hell yeah. The 1 HP gave you a panic attack. And I heard monsters too, like that'd be insane if they just shot me from across the map. No hit run? I think we've gotten tagged a couple times, right? Leave Roadhog alone. Gotta go. Alright, DJ, take it easy, man. Appreciate you hanging out. The healing soldiers are way too much, man. Alright, so instead of upgrading here, I'm gonna save my money for a peddler. We're basically just gonna save our money until the boss. Because we can only really afford like one upgrade right now anyway. So if we don't have anything we want to spend our money on, peddler wise, then like by the time we get to the boss, we'll just spend our money there for the upgrades. It'll be essentially leaving our options open. Come on, bro. You defensive fucks are so annoying. I'm gonna leave him alive so I can farm him for damage. They've just given up on shooting me because they can't hit me. Really wish we had more damage. I'd give up this movement speed for damage any day. I missed some essence. Damn right I'm going back for it. You know, it only takes me like half a second anyway. Wave, what up? Sometimes I wonder if apples are really meant to be shoved up. Nice one, Kurai. Starter gun only? So bleh. What do you mean? Makes for a challenging run. Can you even upgrade the gun? So the trick to it is level is adjusted to the lowest level of all equipped weapons. So if you've been like upgrading the shit out of one of your weapons, but you have another weapon that's kind of doo-doo caca, it's gonna have the level of the doo-doo caca. So instead I just have one weapon, I drop the other, and I upgrade the fuck out of this. Someone do it. It's not, it hasn't been like too hard. It's mostly just been like strenuous. It takes a while. Like you need the right shit for it to actually pop off. I've got like all the survivability relics. Kind of like the Flesh and Bones is probably one of my favorite scrolls in the game. And it's like I'm not even getting hit that much. If anything, knowing that I have that scroll is making me like more reckless. So I have, after swapping weapons, you get increased damage for 6 seconds. So I've been swapping between my not allowed gun into the basic gun for extra damage. And then anytime I kill an enemy or destroy an item, I get bonus damage as well. So I'll break these barrels, double switch, and that gives me like a bonus damage. See what I mean? Like it takes a while. Oh, thank God. This is where you guys died that one time and made me have to have a fucking panic attack to beat the game. Doodoo caca. I'd be too impatient shooting at a bullet sponge with starter. It is kind of agitating when they just don't die. But if you play, I think the biggest thing to take from it is like learning what to do. It's kind of like it's kind of like speed running a game without knowing like speedrun strats. Like you kind of have to make them up yourself, or decide like what's better, what's the optimal thing to do here, and things like that. Like I haven't seen anyone do this run. I'm sure people have, absolutely, but like I get to do this blind and kind of like craft it myself. Now there might be like one or two things that I could probably do that would make this like 30,000 times easier. Like I don't know, but either way, it's like I know what I need for me to do well, I guess, or to improve my chances, and trying to like decipher it and build towards certain things. And where RNG lies, you have to like kind of go around the RNG or manipulate the RNG a little bit, tilt it in your favor, shit like that. So a lot of the time I'm holding on to a scroll that's like really bad for me, but if I get a certain, like a very specific scroll, then it's gonna be incredible, sort of thing. But this run's been pretty straightforward. Like everything's kind of just deciding how I should play. I'm just following like the tips I've laid ahead of myself. Like all these are fucking garbage, but I'm avoiding this, even though I'm not allowed to use nades. I'm still avoiding it, even though there's like nothing to really pick. I'm avoiding this because there's a scroll that if you have 0 grenades, you do more damage. Is that a scroll or that? I'm pretty sure that's yeah, that's a scroll. So I'm like, all right, if I ever have to get rid of grenades, I want to be able to do it quickly. So these are all kind of garbage. There's literally, it doesn't matter what I pick. There we go. Yeah, no grenades either. I would straight doo-doo gaga? What? Fuck it, you're probably one of the first to do this, I'm sure. This meta will develop along the way. I doubt I'm the first. I 100% doubt it. For everything he's ever done? He's world first Jilly and everything? I wish I was world first at something. So that would get us killed. What's 75% of 254? Does anyone know? I don't think that's worth. Fuck. $420, hey, $420, hey. Any damage I take, I'm gonna have to stall a lot. The cannon section should be pretty easy unless I'm like too fast. Then I'll have a problem. We're not gonna be able to benefit too much from extra damage on like destroying an item or killing an enemy. Like enemies will only show up at certain parts, but actually I lied. The little gas bubbles are technically enemies, so that'll give us bonus damage. These things right here. So if I break one, I should get... Yep, I see it at the bottom left there. But I guess breaking a cannon counts too. But either way, I'm kind of thinking for second phase. First phase is pretty easy. Just gotta remember to keep swapping my guns. Not gonna lie, I was a little nervous there. Because that guy causes you to slow down. Oh shit. I think he's gonna do the triple here. No? That would have been so bad if he did the triple on that one. Just look for the ground. Let's get some bonus damage. Don't even focus ads. I think we're fine. Hit the ads when the bonus damage runs out. That might hit. Oh, we got him. Let's go. The final judgment finished him off for me. I forgot about that. Yeah, we got to do 10% less damage to that motherfucker. Jong, take it easy, man. Thank you. We did it. That wasn't too bad. It took a while, though. You have 63 health. Son of a bitch. You trying to scare me? If I had read that while I was playing. Go, streamer, go! Go, streamer, go! You the world's first? I doubt it. But that would be sick. Alright, so... Foundry, level 13, because we upgraded the woodpecker. That is the initial weapon only run. We upgraded the woodpecker. It was like one of the first couple weapons we found. Got it to 13, so Foundry got up to 13. For our Ascension, we did Sustained Fire, which made it so that after killing an enemy or destroying an item, aka vases and things like that around the map, we get a bonus damage. We were rocking 50% for a while. I think we turned it to 75% like super recently. This was irrelevant, and this was irrelevant. Last shot would have been nice to find just for that extra 50%. Adrenaline Rush is nice. It made it so that just the same as when we're killing or breaking an item, instead of just getting the attack damage, we get negative 30% damage taken. I think we got that fairly early. We had a lot of like tankiness early. Survival Instinct was probably the best option out of the three that they presented me. This is just off the top of my head, maybe possibly if I was ever in danger, I could pop the the dual wield, but it's irrelevant. It's just kind of like a throwaway. We got unlucky, I guess. Another thing, like I go into these whenever they're available, and the other options suck because of the very pretentious thought that I could, in the moment, swap to dual wield to like endure some damage that I might see coming. That seems like very threatening, I guess. But even then, it's like the odds of us having a second weapon, like what am I going to pick up a weapon in the moment and be like, okay, now, like it's unlikely. But anyway, I just kind of picked them, so no reason to go over those again. This tree detonation has like only one thing in here that's relevant to this run, and that is gun swap. Gun swap is super important. Makes it so that for 6 seconds after you swap your weapons, you get percentage increase. The level 1 is 50, then 75, then 100. I think we got to 75 like somewhat recently as well. So we were rocking like a pretty underpowered build for a while. We had a 50% increase plus another 50% from sustained fire. And then we got scrolls. Lightless shield we got off of the first boss, I think. This just kind of protects you a little bit. Didn't really have a huge part in this run. Jonker, thank you for the gifted subs, dude. Appreciate it. Who said my brain is small? Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. It's so unlikely, dude. I could easily YouTube it right now. I'm out. Grats on the run. Thank you. Seriously. I appreciate the love and support, man. That's 3 gifted. You're at what, 79 now? I bet you're keeping it at 9. Just for that 69 meme one more time. I hope to God you never get to 169, because you can't kind of go back. You're the first? I fucking wish. That'd be sick. But knowing my lazy ass, it's not like I'm gonna upload it. I hate my life. Lightless shield didn't have too much effect on the run. Maybe there was 1 or 2 moments where like we were in a lot of danger, but oh well. Hawkeye sight was super important for the amount of damage we were doing. It didn't feel like a shit ton of damage, but it was definitely a shit ton of damage compared to what we would have normally had. So this was like one of our main damage dealers for whenever we hit the crit. Anytime we didn't, we got severely punished, but we were critting. Ostrich Rider, propulsion device, and advanced joggers. These 2 I kept, even though this makes it so you can't dash. I kept these because I wanted to hold on to them in case we ran into like a dash synergy. Like after a dash, you get 50% lucky shot for 3 seconds. There's an ability like that. There's other dash synergies that I'd have to look at to remember, but for the most part, I enjoyed Ostrich more than having 3 dashes. Only because the dash can sometimes get you stuck somewhere that you want to go quickly. So I kind of just settled with that. There were times where it almost screwed me over, but we were fine. Like on some of the vaults where you had to race to the finish, it was really hard to control the momentum. This was practically irrelevant. It sounds like it would be really good, but it didn't do much for us. Flesh and Bones definitely carried the run. It made it very easy to sustain. Survivability was unbelievable. Lightning Enthusiasts, we'll get to that, I guess. And I know I skipped over Resolute, but that's kind of because we got it last. Preemptive Strike, 50% extra damage on the first shot. That's nice. Casual Gunmanship, I don't think I'm sure we got a good amount of lucky shots. I won't act like we didn't, but I don't recall seeing too many. I'm sure we did though, so it probably just my lack of attention. But anyway, I would assume this did it well for us for all the times that it procced. Lightning Enthusiast is irrelevant. Devil's Covenant, we got it too early for it to be like absurd for like early upgrades, but the 50% increase overall was really nice. It helped us get our foundry to 13 for sure. Oh, I forgot it mixes these up when you swap tabs. Anyway, so I guess we'll go over, I mean, Final Judgment was beautiful. It made a lot of the ads fairly easy to take care of. And the last boss made it a little less stressful. That's nice. But yeah, Resolute. This gives you 50% movement speed, 25% damage when your shield is 0. The trade-off is that shield recharge interval gets doubled. Ironically, with Flesh and Bones, we have no shield. So this is always active. We got a free 50% movement speed and 25% damage. And even more ironically, I'm pretty sure we paid 0 for it. So it was the most free upgrade. This was fantastic to see. Didn't add too much. Like I was zooming. Like I was flying through the maps. But with Ostrich Rider, we were already moving fairly quickly. This definitely added that times 10. I don't think it was totally necessary, but to be fair, against the boss, it was a lot easier to dodge his nukes. With this, normally I'd be able to dodge them, I'm sure, even without it, but it made it so that I was a little more comfortable to get closer, make our damage a little more consistent, and overall just help that fight go a little quicker. But that's about it. That was the Foundry run. Initial weapon, starter pistol only. That was good. That was fun. And that was on Elite as well. GG's. Highest damage dealt, 13.5. That was an hour-long run. We got about 15 scrolls.